Welcome to Talking Straight. I'm Suresh Kochattil. Just before the year 1960, Gujarat was carved out of the then Bombay state. It was all about Asmita, asserting cultural and historical roots. A Gujarati, Morarji Desai, was the then Chief Minister of the Bombay state from 1952 to 1956. But he was not in favor of having a state of Gujarat. Gujarat is a veritable microcosm of the Indian subcontinent. The demand for a separate state was linguistic, but there was a deep yearning among Gujaratis to discover their own Asmita, self-identity or pride, if you can call it that. In the 1980s and 1990s, social groups like the Kshatriyas, Harijans, Adivasis and Muslim combination, Khan as it was then known as, was a formidable election-winning combination. Till BJP came along as a dominant political force in the 1990s, giving the Gujaratis the Asmita that they were looking for. The first Chief Minister of the state was Jivraj N. Mehta, and he exhorted the people of the state to build a state that would be an integral part of the Indian Union. 9 years later, Chief Minister Hitendra Desai reminded the people of Gujarat that they are inheritors of tall leaders like Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. 14 years after its formation, a students' movement, the Navnirman movement, and the state went into a national clarion call by the charismatic Jayaprakash Narayan, which forced Indira Gandhi to impose emergency. It was in 1979 that a moment of reckoning happened. A tragedy that followed the breach of the Machu Dam at Morbi saw the Gujaratis at their best. Instead of blaming one another, the entire society came together to rebuild the town. That is Gujarat and Gujaratis for you. There was a young Pracharak who was a part of that rebuilding effort. His name was Narendra Damodar Das Modi. Narendra Modi held several positions in the BJP hierarchy after he was assigned by the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh to the party in 1985. He rose to the General Secretary's post in 2001. Modi started off as a Sangathan Mantri or an organization secretary at the head of the party's Gujarat branch and was also responsible for the state's leg of Alal Krishna Advani's 1990 Rath Yatra. He also took responsibility for the election campaign which saw BJP win the Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation in 1987. In 1995, BJP won the assembly elections for the first time and Modi ji was largely credited with the victory, pitchforking him to the post of the State General Secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Party. He then became the National BJP Secretary and was given in charge of Himachal Pradesh. Then, in 1998, when the party president changed, Modi ji was made the Secretary General. But one day, his world changed. It all started with an innocuous phone call from the Prime Minister's office. The Prime Minister then, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, was on the line. "Where are you?" asked Atalji. Narendra Modi ji was at the funeral of a senior cameraman, Gopal Bhisht, who was among those journalists killed with the late Madhavraj Scindia in that unfortunate plane crash. Modi ji replied, "I am at the funeral," to which Atalji said, "Oh, obviously I can't talk to you when you are at the funeral." But he asked Modi ji to meet him at his residence that evening. When Narendra Modi ji met Atalji, the then Prime Minister remarked, "Delhi has made you very fat. You must go back to Gujarat." The message was perfectly understood by Narendra Modi, who was surprised by this decision. Having never even served as an MLA in Gujarat, this was a very big responsibility that the party was entrusting to him. But then the Prime Minister of India was insisting, who can say no? In Sri Narendra Modi's own words, he recalled, "I had not been to Gujarat for years. I called up my party colleagues and told them, 'You're calling me, but where will I go? I have no home there. I haven't been to Gujarat in a while.' They told me that we'll book a room for you in the circuit house, but I insisted that I'm not an MLA, so I'd pay the complete amount." Unquote. Modi ji's talents lay in organizing, which is why he was hesitant in taking up Atal Bihari Vajpayee's offer to replace Keshubhai Patel to become Gujarat's next CM. However, Modi ji relieved Keshubhai of the post in the fall of 2001. The earthquake in Kutch dealt a major blow to Keshubhai's tenure and Modi ji became the new CM face of the state of Gujarat. For the January bypoll, Modi ji wanted to contest from Ahmedabad's Ellis Bridge constituency, one of the safest seats, but eventually settled for an equally safe seat, Rajkot. Thereafter, he contested from Maninagar, where the RSS is headquartered and where Modi ji spent a considerable amount of his time in his early political life. That defining moment in Modi ji's career came 21 years ago, when he was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Gujarat for the first time, a chair that he continued to hold till he was elected the Prime Minister of India in 2014. The problem for BJP has been the element of continuity since then. Since Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister, Gujarat has seen 3 Chief Ministers in the past 8 years. First was Anandabhen Patel, who took over as Gujarat CM after Modi ji became the Prime Minister. She served for 2 years and 77 days as the 15th Chief Minister of Gujarat. She was replaced by Vijay Rupani, who served for 5 years and 37 days to be exact, as the 16th Chief Minister of Gujarat. He had to make way for Bhupendra Patel, who has been serving since 13th of September 2021 as the 17th Chief Minister of Gujarat and is now projected as BJP's CM face for this election. Now life has come a full circle as Modi ji devotes all his energies in the ensuing campaign in Gujarat and to ensure that BJP comes back to power for a record 7th time. Compare that with a young man who has decided to walk across the country in his Bharat Jodo Yatra. He has not been seen in a campaign in Gujarat, whereas Modi ji has been there from day one, marshalling his troops. Talk of commitment at one end and the lack of it at the other. One good reason why BJP has reached where it has reached today. A lot of thoughts to go into it. A lot of thinking has reached there. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.
Please subscribe to Nationalist Hub English channel for more interesting videos and don't forget to like and share this video. Nationalist Hub, it's a news revolution.